Test, 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 test. 1, 2, 1, 2. I guess there's no music for today. Because I can't hear anything. Okay, let's do this. What's up, you guys? My name's Eric Yamamoto, and yesterday I had an internet outage, internet crisis. Really bummed me out, and I don't understand why I got so many views. That's one of the most views I got, like 64 views on yesterday's thing. I think it's because I cut it short. So that tells you a lot. Leave them wanting more. That is going to be the topic for today. But first, let's get into some warm up. Now, oh wow, I could hear myself. It's always something that's screwing me up. All right, so I'm not going to be doing a silent live stream, so let's hide that. And right here, hey Neil, what's up, man? Sorry about yesterday. It just froze on me, or the internet jack literally got pulled out of the socket, and fuck, had to get the AT&T guy out there. Had to do all this blah 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 blah. But anyways, feel free to put on your own music because right now I have no music unless you hear music. I don't know. But first, I'm going to do a drawing. Start the session, 2-minute drawings, and it's all straight against curve. So I like to draw my line out like that. And then from yesterday, let's just feel the rhythm with lines. And here her foot rests right here. Let's try something. I wish that there is a way that I can take this and put it right there, but I don't know. So anyways, let's try this out. So she's bending this way, getting that hip out there, coming down and coming through. It's so interesting. Last night I was rewatching my stream and I was noticing all these things that I was missing, that that I can make my drawings better. But the thing is when you're in it, it's really hard to diagnose what's wrong with your drawings when you're drawing it, because you're so focused. You're doing this, live. So I have 37 seconds left before I change the drawing. But how do I make this better? That's the question. Let me sit down. Oh yes, I got to think right now. Well, I'm just warming up. let's see. All right. So she is sitting. She's looking this way. Make it your own. Don't just copy. Get the full picture in there. Try not to leave anything out yet. There's always problems with these live streams, man. So does anybody out there know what straight versus curved is? Straight against curve? It's one of those animation things. But animators use the same tools as live action artists, except it's different language. That's one of the things that I've learned. So I'm doing 2-minute. These are 2-minute poses. I wish I could fix that sound. Okay, now I'm going to try it with straight against curve. Now again, straight against curve is just a tool, okay? It's not something that, like, sometimes you could use it and sometimes, you just can't. Like, here's my curve that I'm seeing of her back. And then, well, let me first draw the whole picture. I've got to remember to keep doing that. What I mean by drawing the whole picture is drawing the whole figure. Like, what is it? What is she doing? She's looking off this way. So what is this? Where's the straight? Where's the curve? Well, okay, here's a curve. Here's another curve. I guess there's a straight. See, I'm not sure if straight against curve will work right here. So this is her pose. She's going like this. Oh, there's a sun. Hey, what's up, Rice? Ah, so sorry that that sucks. There's a thunderstorm, man. That weather change, well, I hope everything's safe there for you. Let me see if there's gotta be a way. No. Well, my straight against curve did not work for me here. Let me pause this. So I'm working with this right here. You got, okay, when I'm looking at something, you gotta be like, use your mental library. Oh, what tools do I use here? So when I'm looking at this, so straight versus curve did not work for me. So let's come back here. And someone could prove me wrong. Feel free to prove me wrong. But I'd say the tool I would use is more of the box for her legs, for her knees. And then she's kind of like doing something like this. That's her spine that I'm drawing. And this is her rib cage. So I like calling these beginning warm-ups calibrating, because what you have in your head is much different than what's actually being seen. I think it happens all the time. I guess that's the same reason why they say, if you want to write, read. Reading is calibrating for a writer. Would it mean that for a filmmaker that calibrating would be to watch a film? Maybe. Would calibrating for an athlete be warming up and stretching before? Maybe. So for this, I used the cube. This is the tool I use, is a cube. Right here, I used like an S curve, but that might not be the best. So let's try it again. So let me just take a look at this. Let me copy. Let's just beat this pose down. Just for YouTube's sake, let me just blur this out. Filter, blur, Gaussian blur. Okay, there we go. Just for YouTube's sake. Anyhow, so I see this curve right here. I see this. So what's happening here? What are the main extremes? So yes, this definitely reads right there as that, but I'm having trouble with this torso right here. So what's happening? I guess it's going like this, because your eyes trick you all the time. Trick me. So that's kind of the shape that I'm doing right here. So maybe it's more of a shape thing, or another thing that maybe this right here is also kind of like a cube. Like you're kind of like experimenting at this point and trying to, you know, feel it all out. So I'd say figure drawing is like a puzzle. Try to piece it together. So let's get the whole flow of the body. Turner, what's up, man? So let's try this box out. You working, Turner? Let's do that curve. That's a C curve. It's really nice to be able to define things because then it allows you to remember. That's why, like, when learning anatomy, I really try hard to remember the names of the muscles and the bony landmarks, because it helps me identify and helps me remember. As much as people, don't like, or as much as artists don't like labels and shit, like it's very helpful. But again, it could pigeonhole you. Like, let's say if you're a storyboard artist that only does horror films, then you're pigeonholed into doing horror films. So that's when it gets challenging, is when you get pigeonholed into doing something. Or if you're a commercial director that only does commercial car commercials, you get pigeonholed into that. But let's say you want to do more comedy. Like, how do you get into that? Well, you got to start rebranding yourself. And rebranding yourself, you need language. So, we got to redefine ourselves. So sorry about that, Rice. We'll talk soon, yeah? Um, maybe I'll see you tomorrow, but stay safe out there, okay? Thank you for joining. So Neil says that he likes to use the pillow type of shape for the torso abdomen that allows you to twist. So that pillow, I think you're talking about, is like this, right? So I was once teaching at Art Center, and what was really cool is that um, the student taught me something that when you're drawing torsos and stuff, he was like, yeah, when I was drawing those torsos, like you were saying, I could do this, and it could be like the front, like that, or it can be the back, like that. And then as you're turning the torso, like let's say you go from here to like a profile, you could do something like that. And you're not really doing that many different shapes. It's like a diamond and a square, maybe like a circle for the gluteus. Wait, which one is great for foreshortening, Neil? Oh, my bad. Hey, what's up, Bruce? It's been a minute. Welcome. So let's see. So my question is, when you take something, oops, when you take something like this, like, how do you define um, the the bag? What is that called? The pillowcase? Like, I guess you would go like, I mean, it's such a straight up and down. Like, I guess you would go like this, maybe for the pillowcase. But then maybe it's something along the lines of that because her shoulders are kind of rolled forward like this, I think. And then, but then this area comes like that. So sometimes the curves fuck me up. Like, like this to like this. Again, right now I'm just calibrating um, the pillow and your shape. What? Okay. So anyways, that's that bit. Let me do one more um, drawing, and then we'll get into something else that I wanted to try. All right. Oh, this is a weird pose. Um, oops. Sorry. All right. Yeah. So this is a weird pose. It's like how, I don't know if you guys saw it, but she's on something, and maybe like she's sitting right here. Her body comes up. What's the flow of the whole figure? It's like this to this to this, and then it's doing something like this. Let's have her arching back a little. But again, like, what the hell is she doing this for? Maybe she's getting out of bed? Like, how can I use this? How can I use this for today? What tools do you guys like to use when it comes to drawing figures? I'd say the pillow idea is great for animating. I like using it when doing kind of animation stuff. It does look like a vampire coming out of the coffin. Kirby, what's up? Welcome. So now, let me just turn off this Croaky Cafe, and I'm just gonna just make some lines and see where it goes. I love this rhythm a lot. This comes back to our straight against curve idea. Like, here's for my knee. So Neil says I basically just sketch the silhouette super rough at first, then refine. So, like, I guess the question would be, what is the action? What is the shot? So let's just look up something really quick. I want to look up. Um, I use this a lot. Tropes, because you see tropes all the time in films, and whenever you read stuff, there's tropes everywhere. Let me ask, what are some of your guys' favorite tropes? Um, like sneaking up behind someone, or Freaky Friday flip. That's interesting. Let's do a random trope. Oh, nice, Neil. You got that Force book. Yeah, it's pretty great. Invisible to adults. When a story of some can't be seen by a select group of people in an overwhelming amount of cases. All right, so let's do that. Okay, let's work with. Um, ugh, give me a second. My bad. I have no idea what happened, but oh no, it's the plug went. Sorry about that, guys. So I'm doing a medium close up right now, and I don't know what it is yet in terms of story, but it's what can only be seen by a certain group of people. That's my little puzzle right now. So how do I tell a story? So maybe is it a medium close up of the monster or is it a medium close up of It's so funny these live streams, man. There's just not enough time to flesh something out. How did we do it last time? I don't have a formula. Maybe this is the father who's telling the kid there's nothing there. It's weird. Let me check something, guys. Maybe a medium close up of reaction to hearing the monster they can't see. Ooh, I like that. Let's see. Oh shit, it works. Can you guys hear it? The music? Silence makes me nervous. Yup, Kirby, music. Medium. So Turner said, maybe it's medium close up. So I just wanted to make clear that any idea here is a good idea. Like something I want to get into is taking something cliche, and you could take like you're going to see so many things that are cliche in the scripts that you have to draw, and you have to make it unique. So how do you do that? That's stuff I want to talk about. Yo, Max Forward, what's up? What's up, comic book worm? So medium close-up of reaction to hearing a monster they can't see, right? They can't see. So maybe okay, I think you spurred something for me. So maybe he's first like this. I know. So what if we're right here? He's freaked out because shit's happening. He's like, shit, you know? And maybe a book falls off the shelf, right? And then he's gonna turn. He's gonna turn around like this. Or here. He's like, oh shit. And then he's gonna turn this way. his shoulders up a little bit, like, oh fuck. And then we cut to the other side of him looking. And what do you see that's behind him? So let's analyze this a little bit. By the way, you guys, on Twitch, a friend of mine named Max Forward, he's up on this right now. He has a live stream, and he also does storyboarding tutorials and stuff. You should check it out. Dude is great. Dude is mad talented. Max, can you send your Twitch live stream? Your name or your handle. No reaction. No reaction in their eyes. Like this. And I have been having the hardest times making up thumbnails for these live streams. What should this monster look like? It just looks like a buff dude. Yeah, check out Max Forward on Twitch. It's dope. I mean, that's pretty freaky. This is something that I did for Lovecraft Country. In the script, it called for so basically I had to create this kind of weird, creepy scene with this was episode 8, where the little girl was in the bathroom and Uncle Tom's cabin was on a bookshelf, and the book starts wobbling and then falls to the ground. That wasn't in the script. That was something that I brought to the table because you want to bring the supernatural into this. So, I could break it down in a little bit. I got to re-jog my memory on how I did it, and maybe even show you the script. For sure. What's my Twitch? To be honest, I don't even know what my Twitch is. I just got on Twitch the other day. What the hell is that? Oh, okay. That scared the shit out of me. That was like a new follower or something. It scared the hell out of me. View count, no. Alert box, here we go. Let me throw my alert box. Oh man, I suck at this. Lock. Alert box. Ah, here's my alert box. Alright, I'll throw it right there. Cool. Thanks, Kirby. I appreciate the follow. So, by the way, the other day I did a little podcast talk with the comic book bookworm, and yeah, sure, comic book bookworm, throw in the Twitch. That'd be great. But I did this podcast with comic book bookworm, and it was so much fun. It's like it really inspired me. I wanna make comics. I want to make more stories. You know, not only like just narratives in general. There's so much stuff to be playing with, and things to share. We all have things to share. Oh, Kirby. So you're saying that you are live, but your videos show nothing. Huh. I have no idea. I'll check it out. I'll have to figure that out. But Turner, awesome story to solve. Which one's an awesome story? The Lovecraft Country? Man, that'd be so cool if I could be able to see like the chat down here somehow. Cool, thanks, Kirby. Oh, cool. Wait, have you seen that episode, Turner? So something I was thinking about with storyboarding is that it's a balance between speed and beauty. The thing about, yeah, with storyboarding, I'm drawing fast all the time. I mean, I have to go to physical therapy today because my shoulder is killing me. And it's something I want to get into. Like, how do you get faster? And how do you still make it pretty? I mean, like, this is not a pretty face, but you know what? Sometimes you got to just let it go. Oh, this is interesting. What if he was naked? Like, right here, what if, like... %, Neil. Letting go is the hardest part. And I'd say, like, it reminds me of the Tibetan mandalas, where they make it out of sand, and what they do is they do these mandalas made out of sand like this, and they're just beautifully intricate. They're like right here on the ground. Here's their fist. and they're pouring sand. It takes hours for them to do this. And then once they're done perfecting it, they stand up and they walk away. And it's been done outside, so the wind comes and blows it all away. And what they're trying to explain is impermanence. Your work will go to the trash can at the end of the day. Once they shoot it, the storyboards have no more purpose. And I think that's very important to remember. Do your best work knowing that it's going to be thrown away. Do your best work knowing it will get thrown away. Turner, I don't think I saw that episode, but what you're saying brings up the idea of building anticipation, never going for the big reveal first. Totally. Comic book where impermanence a mere illusion. It really is. I mean, it really signifies a lot about life, you know? That nothing is permanent. Like maybe there's a legacy, but knowing that that legacy too will one day go away. But it does not mean to not do anything and, you know, be depressed that nothing is permanent. It actually brings you more freedom to let go. And that everything's going to be okay. Kind of like the state of the economy right now. It's not going to be like this forever. So don't worry. You will get work. Work will come. Just bring in that positivity and find outlets. Like, I started this live stream because, you know, I needed an outlet. I needed a way to, you know, get my sanity. Because, you know, I'm talking to directors all day doing stuff like this. Like, I'm on a Zoom call and I'm drawing in front of them, trying to figure out what what their vision is. And, you know, I started not getting those calls, and I'm just, you know, I felt like I needed to keep this up. I want not to practice, but to share and to, you know, see what other ideas are out there. What do other people have? Kirby, is this for a movie or a book? Is what for a movie or a book? What I'm drawing? I mean, yep, if you're good, nice, and on time, you'll never be out of work. Totally. I mean, what I'm drawing right now, is it for a book? No. Like, what I'm doing right now is the panels. Oh, I'm just making this up as we go. So that's why I'm saying, you know, feel free to, you know, add stuff. Tell them, like, you know, why don't you be the director? You guys are the director. Tell me what will happen next. Make this like your choose your own adventure. That's one of the things I wanted to play around with. Okay, that arm should not have gone there. Arm should be more like this. You know, I tell this to everybody that you all are storytellers. And you all are super smart. It's just you got to bring it out. It's like a volcano. It's always active. Just lays dormant. Yeah. Comic Book Bookworm, you are the director. All y'all are directors. So it's like, oh no, I'm scared. And then a book falls, and then he turns. I guess what would have been a clearer way for me to say that? Totally. Experimentation is probably one of the most important things as a storyboard artist. Maybe as any artist. Experiment. Don't get too comfortable, you know? Kirby. We can have some cops threatening this character to give up his brother. Tell them where his brother is hiding or he will go to prison. So, will he give up his blood or go to prison? Interesting. That's a great dilemma. Let me just write that in. So, can we have some cops threatening this character? All right, so let me ask you. So, when you're talking to directors, you got to ask questions. That's just part of it. It's a conversation. So it's like, my question is, can we have? So it seems as though that we're not going to be using this these storyboards anymore, which is fine. Let's just get on the same page. So let's say cops threaten, let's call him Kyle. Cops threaten Kyle to give up his brother. Cops threaten Kyle to give up his brother. So my question would be, why does Kyle cops threaten to give up his brother? Why does Kyle hold up his brother? Why does Kyle hold up his, why does Kyle why is Kyle what is it, kidnapping? No. Why is Kyle, why does Kyle have brother in custody as hostage? Still trying to figure this out, but so this is a story worth thinking about more, because to be honest, I'm coming to my end right now. It is 9:59, and let me just tone these guys really quick. I'm not gonna make him. I'm gonna make him. Maybe his brother is the monster that the cops are looking for. Oh shit, that's great. Maybe his brother is a monster that cops are looking for. I mean, that's fantastic. That's a great idea. I didn't even line those up. Would you give up your brother? Or go to prison for him? That's really good. So wait, who is this character then? Is this Kyle? This whole book falling thing isn't working then. Maybe his brother is the monster that cops are looking for. Oh shit. What if, okay, I got an idea. So, all right, let me just go. Okay, how about the dark? If cops, okay, cops threaten Kyle to give up his brother, right? Tell him where his brother is hiding, or he will go to prison. Maybe his brother is the monster. Okay, I love that. Brother, we'll call him Jim. Excuse me. Jim is the monster. Jim is the monster that cops are looking for. So check this out. What if he's not a monster, but he's a ghost? Ooh, I like that. Okay. The first 3 frames. This is Kyle's encounter with Brother Ghost. Right? So what if the cops are actually like... No. We're keeping it as a monster. My bad. But what if the cops are monster hunters? And if... So the dilemma, he has a choice. Maybe his brother is the monster that cops are looking for. Sorry, I'm thinking. Yeah, I know. That's what I was thinking. I mean, maybe it's a good idea. Maybe it's a bad idea. I don't know. But maybe this is figuratively it's a monster. Maybe Jim killed someone. And that's why the cops are looking for him. Because I'm not sure if this book idea would work then, because I have 2 different stories in my head going on. But let me just write this out so I have it. So we all have it. No. So Kyle, no, I needed like what's his fucking name? Jim is hiding his. No. Kyle is is hiding his brother Jim from the cops because he's hiding Jim from the cops. We find out that Jim killed someone. Find out that Jim killed someone. Oh, story of my brother's keeper. Interesting. So this is from that story. Kyle's hiding his brother from... We find out that Jim killed someone. The police are at the door. And they know that Jim is in there. Kyle has a choice to either help his brother, but has a choice to either not help his brother, to either hide him, no, to either give up his brother to the police, or him and his brother go to jail. What would happen? What would happen? So from here, what I would probably do is try to come up with a couple of other outcomes. So these are just some outcomes that I was thinking of immediately. So number one, Jim jumps out the window. Cops enter, arresting Kyle. Jim still on the loose. This is from my experience. Usually when you have Johnny Law looking for your brother because he's did some whole thing. Oh, interesting. They'll even lie and tell you they have evidence. Oh, wow. That fucking sucks, man. I'm sorry to hear that. Tough choice to make the more you have your life in order. Did you get railroaded at some person's time? Wait, so this happened in your life, Kirby? What's another thing? Kyle. Wow. Well, okay. Let me ask then, what was the result, if you don't mind me asking? Jim. Kyle. If it's too personal, no worries. Do not need to say any. You don't need to say anything. Kyle gives his brother. Wow. I told those pigs I would never give up my brother. Let's go to county. Wow. That's powerful. So what you did was number 2. Kyle and Jim go to jail. That's that's amazing. But what other outcomes can we come up with? Let's like, I like to know what actually happens, because we get to figure out, like, well, what's the reality, and then how can we bend it? Like, I love taking things from my own life as well, and giving a twist to it. But all right, you guys, I'm well over my time. It's 10:10. I just want to give a big thanks to all those that helped out. Let me just write everybody's name who was here and who was in the chat. So, first off, thank you to participants. And let me see everybody who participated. Neil Edwards. Thank you. Rice. Turner. Bruce. Kirby. Who else we got? Max Forward. Comic Book Bookworm. And I think that is all who have checked me out and participated. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Thank you guys so much, and I'll be on again tomorrow, 9 a.m. Pacific. And if you have any suggestions, let me know. I'm having a lot of fun. So thank you all for coming in, and we'll check you next time. Peace.